Boys, people are mad at Phil Spencer and Xbox again, and by people, of course, I mean PlayStation fanboys. So, what happened? Phil Spencer, in an interview, stated, and I quote, "In a time when our customers are more economically challenged and uncertain than ever, we don't think it's the right move for us at this point to be raising prices on our consoles." So yeah, basically Phil Spencer stated that the Xbox prices of the console will not be raised, unlike PlayStation prices, which were raised. Now obviously a lot of PlayStation fanboys were very salty about this because they can't handle, Xbox making very good moves while their own company that they worship continues to fuck them over again and again. So as usual, they took to Twitter, started making some dumbass fucking tweets, and just in general being incredibly salty about this. So yeah, let's get into that.
They can't raise the prices because it's not a popular item. How do increase price on something people don't want?
That's a good question, man. How do increase price on something people don't want? Like, honestly, if you're this incompetent at writing basic English sentences, you should honestly just get the fuck off the internet. Now, to address the mind-numbingly stupid claim that nobody wants an Xbox, here is a picture that has been graciously provided to us by this Twitter user, so thank you, where you can see that the Xbox quite often sells more units than the PlayStation does. I've seen a lot of PlayStation fanboys making an epic comeback by saying that, PlayStation has sold more units overall, but I don't think that's really that relevant. I mean, it doesn't matter if more people want a PS5 than an Xbox. That doesn't mean that nobody wants an Xbox. Clearly, a lot of people do.
He continued, "We also decided not to release any games in 2022 because our customers will pay us monthly for nothing anyways and defend us on Twitter like their lives depend on it. I'm also happy to announce our new company slowdown for the beggars."
It truly amazes me how unself-aware these Sony ponies are. He is sitting there complaining about Xbox fanboys, defending Xbox like their life depends on it on Twitter, while he himself literally has a God of War profile picture and is currently defending PlayStation like his life depends on it on Twitter. What a fucking hypocrite, honestly, pathetic. Also, if you had the mental capacity to use Google, you would have probably known that Xbox already has and will release games in 2022. They already released As Dusk Falls, I believe, last month, and next month they'll release Scorn. And when it comes to Xbox fans paying monthly for Game Pass for nothing, yeah man, as you can see on this chart, Xbox has absolutely nothing new on Game Pass, while PlayStation on the other hand has so many new things. They have Stray, and that's it, but Xbox has absolutely no games, and all the games that you might see on the left side of the chart, they're all fake games, they don't exist. Xbox has absolutely no games. W statement by Phil Spencer. When he doesn't go back on things he says or promises, he's actually a pretty cool dude.
Xbox raised their prices in India weeks before PlayStation did, twice. Plus they increased Game Pass, which ultimately is going to make them more money than PlayStation's console increase. Such a cool dude.
Okay, so first of all, the Game Pass price increase. Now, I was pretty sure that never happened, so I googled it, and it didn't. It never happened. Nowhere on earth did they increase the price of Game Pass. When you Google Game Pass price increase, you only get a bunch of articles speculating if they're going to increase the price. Now, the price increase in India did happen, but from what I could tell, it's not because of Microsoft themselves, rather it's because of local Indian tax increases. So yeah, and actually ever since that price increase happened, the Xbox Series has been in basically like a constant state of being on sale, so it's cheaper. So yeah, take that as you will.
That's cause no one wants to buy a console with no exclusives in the first place, let alone for more money.
It's funny how people are still saying that Xbox has no exclusives, even though it has more exclusives lined up than PlayStation does. I literally don't understand it. Xbox could release like 5 exclusives this fucking year, like 5 big AAA exclusives, and PlayStation fanboys would still pretend that the console has 0 games. It's insane.
Sounds more like Xbox is struggling to get customers if you ask me. If your console is selling well, and you see people are willing to pay top dollar to get it, why wouldn't you raise the price?
Are you dumb? Are you really that fucking stupid? Why would people be upset? I don't know, maybe because people don't like to pay more for a console that used to cost less money in the past. Like, why would people be okay with paying $600, let's say, for a console that 2 years ago came out for like $500? Why the fuck would anybody be okay with that? That's how shit. Are you mentally retarded that you think like this? Are you disabled? Because that's the only way that would explain how you could come to such a stupid conclusion.
I saw at my local Target a full section full of Xbox but no PS5. The consoles were in such high demand, they would only sell it online. Now my Target has nothing but Xbox but no PS5. I think its sales have slowed down and that's why they're putting back in stores.
No, see, the reason why you find Xboxes in most stores and not PS5s is because Microsoft is better at producing than Sony is. Also, Microsoft has priority, like when it comes to the chips. Like, there's a global chips shortage at the moment, but they will deliver the chips to Microsoft before they give them to anyone else. So Microsoft is also able to make more consoles than any other company. It's not that their console isn't selling at all. It is the fact that their supply is just way fucking better than Sony's. If their console wasn't selling, you would see their consoles everywhere, like with like 50% discounts, because if no one was buying them, then everyone would want to get rid of them immediately. Like, for example, with Cyberpunk or Fallout 76, when those games came out and nobody was fucking buying them after a while, you could get them for like $10, $5 at most gaming stores.
Because Xbox has never been as good as PlayStation.
Okay, man, this is like a typical PlayStation fanboy response. Xbox is not as good as PlayStation because PlayStation is raising its prices for no reason and fucking over its consumers, and Xbox is not. Therefore, Xbox sucks. Yeah, man, great fucking reasoning. Like, clap, clap. You're fucking retarded. Good job. Anyway, boys, this is the end of the video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I have a lot more videos like this coming up. I also have some videos coming up that are not fanboy related, so if you want to see those type of videos, also subscribe. Anyway, yeah, and with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.